So here we go, another spraying video. This time, I'm going to attempt snakeskin because, yeah, I like to do things that are a bit nuts. But Mark, how are you going to do that? I hear you cry. Or at least I hope I do. Cut that out. Here's how I'm going to attempt it. I've done a little bit of research. Seems it's, people have done it before. So we are going to cover the guitar in fishnets. Get them old stockings out your attic. I know the ones you used to wear. Anyway, enough with the crap jokes. So yeah, here we go. Fishnets is what we are going to try. Now, as you can see from the shape of it, I would love to be able to take the pattern all the way around the edges, but it's not going to work. So this one will end up with a black burst, I think, just to hide it a bit. Probably a bit easier on a more traditional shape, but we don't like that here, do we? Anyway, so fishnets on, looking a bit like scales. We've got it sprayed black. You could base it whatever colour you want to go for. I'm going to experiment with some flip paint. I will do some white patterns and then put some, I think it's gold green flip over it. So hopefully it'll look different in the with the different shades. Going from black through grey to white for the patterns. It could all look rubbish, which it possibly will. But we'll deal with that when we've sprayed it. Back to the topic. Fishnets are on. Looking somewhat like. I know, again, crazy shapes. Some of them are a bit more stretched. But snakes aren't perfect, I suppose, are they? No. So yeah, got it clipped, tied and clipped. Just to try and spread it out a bit in certain areas. So the plan will be to draw some patterns. I've got a 0.8, I'll do a bit more of this on the spray booth. 0.8 gun. We're going to get some white paint mixed up and draw some snake patterns. Okay, so now we've got it in the spray booth. Almost ready to go. I've just mixed up my white. Where's the gun? There it is. It's in there. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to put some snake-like patterns on this. Probably from memory because I forgot to print a reference picture. So this could be fun. See how it turns out. This is a 0.8 I'm going to use. 0.8 gun. It's like a touch-up gun. I've got everything turned right down. It's almost off. I'll spray a little. As you can see, very tiny. Not a lot coming out, as you can hopefully see, I should say. So the idea is that we can sort of draw a pattern with this. I want to get that quite white and then sort of feather in the edges. So that's the plan. What could go wrong? So hopefully you can see from that the kind of thing I'm trying to achieve. That's the basis. So that's like my outlines and my patterns. So what I'll do now is try and feather out the edges and make a bit more sense. So what I'm trying to do is get an obvious defined pattern, with darker and lighter spots. So I think I'll try and make these outlines quite white and then feather them in to the edges. Maybe try and add a little bit more on the insides, I don't know, but I might just keep them as my quite dark patches. I don't know, I'll see how we go. I'll try with the outsides first and then see how we feel after that. can see sort of thing I'm aiming at going on there. So my idea is I want to try a flip coat over this. So I'm hoping, I mean, it could all end up looking like a big pile of vomit, but hopefully all the different tints and shades and whatnot, the whites and the greys and the blacks should give a different effect with the flip. Just same thing on the back. I'll not film that, otherwise it'll take forever. And I'm going to try it on the headstock as well, but that might be a bit more tricky because it's so small. I might end up just sticking with black, well, the flip colour for that, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll give it a go. So yeah, I'm going to do the back now, try and do something similar on the back, and then the headstock. Right, so here we go. Let's have a closer. Well, it kind of looks snakish, doesn't it? I don't know. Probably look better when the tights are off. I'm not doing the edges because I'll go over them with black and do a tiny burst around the edge. Like I said, I wanted to take it round. I could have done on this side, but you know, you got issues here and in the horns that I wasn't sure how to overcome. So yeah, there's the back as well, something similar. And I had to go on the headstock. So, you know, we'll see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. So yeah, next will be the flip-flop paint. So I'll mix that up into some matte clear and throw it over and see what we're left with. And then we'll take the tights off and see what's what. Very good. Let's put the flip coat on and see what it looks like after that, shall we? Might look naff, might look alright. At the end of the day, I'll just respray it with black and try again. My wife won't miss another pair of stockings, will she? So I've got my mat there ready. So we're just going to put some of the flip in. Right, that's that done. So let's take these tights off and see what we're dealing with underneath. This could be a complete disaster, or it could look pretty cool. To be honest, I'm just going to cut them off. Because they're a bit of a bind to get on. Well, looks alright, sort of not quite what I was expecting, but I mean it looks snakish to me. What do you reckon? I know it's all gone a bit round here, went a bit funny. That's where I was having issues with it staying on, but I don't know, I guess even nature's not perfect. Maybe that's the poetic license I can go with. In fact, I'll leave that on. I'll show you the headstock. I'll leave it up on there and we'll take the camera down to have a look. Say camera, what I mean is phone. Headstock came out alright. But there we go, there's the rest of it. see the flip. I don't know if it sort of shifts so much, but you know, it sort of gives a decent natural 3D effect, so I'm pretty pleased on the whole. Now I'm just going to touch up these sides, make them back to black, and add a small burst just on the edge, just to feather them in, aid the transition. So I've got it mixed up and in my little gun here. So yeah, good to go. I've gone for a tinted lacquer. Well, yeah, it's 2-pack, so it's tinted matte for this. Hopefully it'll work out alright, yeah. Let's give it a go. So here it is, all done, keyed up, ready for some clay, which will be gloss. Almost a bit of a shame because I quite like the textured feel and the matte of it, but yeah, I think the gloss will just help the flip paint really pop and, you know, sort of really make it all come to life and look 3D. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe next time I'll do another one and leave it matte. Who knows? So here you can see the sort of textured patterns. I've decided not to flat it back fully and gloss it because I quite like the 3D effect. It kind of makes it look real. And there's a full frontal just showing the flip between the green and the gold of the flip paint. So yeah, pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions or tips or pointers or anything that you'd have done different or you'd like to see, put it in the comments below. I sound like one of those corny YouTubers now. Oh well, until next time.